Now let's talk about the world's biggest share sale that is currently underway. Oil giant Saudi Aramco's initial public offering, or IPO. According to reports, the IPO has attracted nearly 73 billion riyals, or over $19 billion, in just 5 days. Institutional subscriptions amounted to over 64 billion riyals. Retail subscriptions amounted to over 10 billion riyals. A banking source told Reuters that the institutional tranche of oil giant Saudi Aramco's IPO has been oversubscribed. The sale kicked off on the 5th of November. Retail investors still have time until the 28th of November to sign up, while institutional investors can subscribe until the 4th of December. So what is the Saudi Kingdom's target? Well, during the IPO announcement, the kingdom had said that it was selling about 1.5% stake in the company. That is equivalent to 3 billion shares. The shares were valued at a price range of 30 to 32 riyals each. However, the actual price of the shares will be determined after the IPO is closed on the 5th of December. But at 32 riyals per share, the IPO is valued at about 96 billion riyals, or $25.6 billion. This gives the company a potential market value of over $1.6 trillion, making it the world's most valuable company. The Saudi Kingdom is raising money in a bid to diversify the world's top crude exporter away from its oil dependency. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman wants to invest in non-oil industries. Currently, the oil sector accounts for about 90% of the country's export earnings and 42% of its GDP. Twitter's ban on political advertisements on its platform comes into effect starting today. Some experts feel that Twitter is walking into a logistical nightmare. Twitter has banned all ads referencing candidates, political parties, elected or appointed government officials, and judicial outcomes. No candidate or political party will be allowed to run campaign advertisements of any kind. Now, these are mostly in line with what Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey promised a few weeks ago. But the sticking point is what are called issue-based advertisements, ads pertaining to civil engagements such as climate change, minimum wage, and universal health care, which can still be published on Twitter, but there is a catch. The ads cannot speculate or urge a specific outcome on these issues. For example, an ad can talk about the impact of climate change, but cannot advocate for a Green New Deal or, in fact, any legislation that aims to protect the climate. There are also restrictions on micro-targeting. This means that while states and provinces can be the center of an ad's agenda, specific zip codes or pin codes cannot. Key political terms such as liberal or conservative are also a strict no. Then there is the issue of advertisements which can be run by private companies. Twitter says that companies can publish advertisements that are in line with their publicly stated values or beliefs. So a coal company that believes in increasing coal exploration can run an advertisement that talks about the benefits of coal exploration, as long as they do not encourage legislation on the same. Now, yesterday, Google joined the likes of Twitter in laying out a more stringent policy. Now, the company said its rules already prevent the spread of any kind of misinformation on its platforms, and that this rule extends to political advertisements as well. Google has decided to narrow the scope of political ads to only target audience based on age, gender, and PIN codes. This means that campaign ads now cannot target people with specific political affiliations. The changes will be implemented in Britain this very week, while a worldwide rollout is being planned from the 6th of January next year.